Aloha friends, Kristina here, and I am so happy to be back in a new video with you today because we're going to be making a delicious coconut milk and a coconut curry dressing recipe. This is a 2-in-1 treat for you, and we're gonna have a little bit of fun. We are making 2 recipes today, and the star ingredient is fresh coconut. We are in the peak of summer and I have been harvesting the most delicious coconuts. And so today I'm gonna show you how I make my own homemade fresh coconut milk. And I'm gonna show you how I use that fresh coconut milk to make a delicious coconut curry dressing. You can find fresh coconuts at your local Asian markets. Sometimes they have them at your local grocery stores as well. You can use young coconuts or mature coconuts, whichever you desire. I'm gonna be using more mature coconuts for this recipe today. I personally love using mature coconut meat over young coconut meat when I'm making a milk recipe, only because the milk comes out so much creamier. You can use young coconut meat, absolutely. It really is personal preference, but for me, I like the mature coconut meat. Before we jump into both of these recipes today, I have to let you know about a very special sale happening with Nama. Their C2 Juicer Plus Blender is $100 off for the next couple of weeks. And you can get $100 off using the code FullyRaw100. It's on the screen for you and also listed below in the description. The C2 Juicer Plus Blender is everyone's dream machine. It is a juicer plus a blender in one. It is a 2-for-1 machine. This machine is a slow cold press juicer and also it's a high-speed blender. So you can make all of the different juicing recipes that you know and love exactly as you do in your J2, and you can also make smoothies, dressings, nice cream bowls, and so much more. And what I love so much about the C2 is that you can make fresh, delicious juice or even milk like we're gonna do today, and then you can go ahead and immediately use that juice or milk in a recipe right after and blend it into something else. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're first going to make fresh coconut milk, and then we're gonna take that milk and blend it into a dressing. So if you're looking to get a new juicer or even a new blender, or if you're looking for both, definitely check out the C2. It is your new dream machine. Use the code FullyRaw100 to get $100 off this epic machine, but don't wait because the sale will expire in just a couple of weeks. And once the sale ends, the code will still be applicable for 10% off this machine. For more information, click on the link in the description below, use the code that's on the screen, and have fun making delicious creations in your kitchen. Both of these recipes are waiting for you in my Fully Raw recipe app, so you don't need to take notes today. You can simply watch and enjoy. These recipes are on my app with an additional 500 raw vegan recipes waiting for you to try. My app is available on both iTunes and Google Play, and those download links are also below for you in the description below. Please go give it a download, and I hope you love it. All that being said, let's jump into these recipes, and we're first going to make coconut milk. All right, since we're starting off making our fresh homemade coconut milk, we wanna make sure that our juicing attachment is on the C2 base. Now keep in mind, you can interchange the juicing attachment and the blender attachment whenever you want, but to start today, we're gonna use the juicing attachment. So make sure that that's on. The juicing attachment comes with both of these containers. So you just wanna make sure that you have them to the sides of the machine and you're ready to go. My secret to making the perfect coconut milk is using 1 cup of mature coconut meat to approximately 3 cups of fresh coconut water. That's to get a really creamy coconut milk. If you want it to be a little less creamy, then use 4 cups of coconut water. So that's my ratio, 1 cup of coconut meat to 3 cups of fresh coconut water. And what I like to do is I like to scrape out the coconut meat and use the coconut water from that actual coconut. If you don't have fresh coconuts, you can always buy the meat separately and also the water separately at the store and then combine them together to make this. And for those of you who don't have coconut or don't have access to coconut, the alternative option that you can use here is to choose your favorite nut of choice. I'd recommend cashews here, or perhaps even almonds, and you can make cashew or almond milk and use that in the dressing recipe next. That's only if you can't get access to fresh coconut, but give this a try, it's really fun. So for those of you who have a J2 juicer, you can also make coconut milk in your J2 and blend it later. You'll use this machine in exactly the same way you would a J2 juicer. So I'm going to load up my J2 hopper with approximately 1 cup of fresh, mature coconut meat. I'm gonna turn the machine on, and then I'm going to pour in approximately 3 cups of coconut water and watch the C2 work its magic. Before you know it, you're going to have fresh coconut milk ready and made for you to enjoy. Yummy! Now that we've made our coconut milk, we're going to use that coconut milk to make a delicious coconut curry dressing. So you'll notice that I've replaced the C2 juicing attachment with the blender attachment because we are going to be blending this dressing. When ready, go ahead and add into your high-speed blender the juice of 1 lime or lemon, 2 to 4 cloves of garlic, depending on how much you want, 6 to 7 small pitted dates, 1 cup of soaked and rinsed raw cashews, a teaspoon of pink Himalayan salt, 1 heaping teaspoon of raw curry powder, and 1 cup of freshly pressed homemade coconut milk, the one that we just made. Optional adds can also be a slice of hot jalapeno pepper if you want to spice it up. You can also add in a tiny thumb of fresh turmeric and ginger. Blend this up until it becomes completely smooth, and then you can pour it into any glass jar of your choice. We've batch made a lot of this dressing so you can use it throughout the next couple of days. This dressing will store well in your refrigerator for approximately 3 to 4 days in a sealed jar. Is your mouth watering yet? Look at this coconut curry dressing. It's sweet, it's savory, it's got a little bit of spice, and it will be the perfect creamy sauce to add to any salad, dish, or more. Thank you all so much for joining me in this video today. If you have liked these recipes, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button because there is only more goodness to come. If you're looking to get a new juicer or blender or both, please take advantage of the Nama C2 sale, and you can get $100 off the C2 juicer plus blender by using the code FullyRaw100. That code is on the screen for you and also listed below in the description. I hope you take advantage of this epic sale, and remember, it only lasts for a couple of weeks, so dive into these savings while you can. You can find both of these raw vegan recipes on my Fully Raw recipe app. There are now more than 500 raw vegan recipes waiting on my app for you to enjoy. Not only does my app have recipes, but it also has a customizable meal planner, shopping list, challenges, and so much more. It is the go-to place for raw vegan recipes, and you can find everything from juices, smoothies, salads, dressings, snacks, desserts, epic meals, and more. My app is available on both iTunes and Google Play, and both of those download links are also in the description for you below. Please go give it a download and enjoy. All right, my friends, I'm about to go and enjoy a delicious salad and some coconut milk, and I hope that you get to go and nourish yourselves as well. Looking forward to seeing you all in my next video and sending you all my hugs and my love.